Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely went to the semi-annual sale. I had to cash in this year, my friends, because my last semi-annual like shopping bout that I'll be doing for an entire year. So I went in and tried to be conservative. Here's what I got. Let me go ahead and talk. So, initial thoughts about semi-annual sale before I show you the actual haul. I went in, I get there right when they open because it's just so much easier. It's relaxing. Like there's no one there when the mall first opens up. I did this last year too, and it just worked out really well. The only con about it is that they were still very much unpacking the semi-annual sale boxes when the store opened, which I get. Christmas was the day before. You're certainly not going to come in Christmas Day. At least I hope they didn't, to set up the store. And so I knew that this was just the tip of the iceberg. So there are pros and cons. I will definitely be going back. I might pick up a few things here or there because there were things that I really, really wanted. Like there were no hand creams on sale. I didn't have any marshmallow latte body wash, which I really, really wanted. And they had a bunch of like scents they brought back from a line that I absolutely loved, but it was only 50% off. That's not gonna fly. I will go back to that when those are 75% off or when they do like a special. All semi-annual sale body washes are like $3. They do a lot of different like daily things to keep you coming back. So I definitely will go back a few times. I also discovered that there's a White Barn near me in Massachusetts. This was earth-shattering. I did not know there was a White Barn near me. I thought the last time I checked the White Barn website that the closest one was in like New Jersey or something, or the Midwest, like somewhere far away. But they have a White Barn. So I want to go to that and experience my first like semi-annual White Barn sale. But enough of the talking. Let's skip over this and move on to the actual things I got. So I went in with a couple of rules. I told myself I really didn't need to get any of the thicker lotions because I have quite a few of those. I was not going to allow myself to get any regular lotions. And I kind of was going into saying to myself, like, I can definitely get some body washes because I really go through those pretty quickly. And Ben has been saying lately that he wouldn't mind using Bath & Body Works shower gels anyways because he knows how much I love them, which such a wonderful man. So I went in kind of giving myself free reign on those. I did say if I could get things in a travel size, that would be more ideal, but they really didn't have any travel size items. So I got a little bit off course when I first walked in there because, and this is what you guys told me last year as well, I had a ton of body scrubs that were 75% off. And I know that that's really rare and that's not common amongst all stores. My one like big gripe with Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale is that there is zero equitability across the board. You could go to 8 different stores and find 8 different sales, 8 different prices for the same thing. Like there's just nothing equitable about the process. So because I saw these scrubs and they were 70% off, I was like, well, I'm going to capitalize on that. So I got Sugar Plum Swirl, and this is the Shea and Sparkle Scrub. There definitely is, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up, some sparkle happening in here. I don't know how much sparkle there's going to really be when you wear it. The Vanilla Bean Noel. I grabbed Frosted Coconut Snowball, which to me is not a winter scent, but it smells just like the coconut scent they come out with over the summer, so I'll use that then. And then Winter Candy Apple. I could not help myself. I love this. And again, these were each 75% off, so they were very, very cheap considering their original retail price. They also had a marshmallow pumpkin latte bucket, and I really wanted, when I learned that was a actual like line that I could get after finding the candle and loving the candle, I was like, done, game on. I want to get every single thing that I can get from there, not doubles of it, but one of each. So they had these like oversized pumpkin bubble bath / shower gels that you could get, but I didn't like the packaging was like a screw top. That's cool if it's for you to use in the bath, but to use it as like a shower gel, which was my goal, that would not have been very functional, and like to dump it out and whatever. So I didn't want to get it, but I hummed and hawed because there were no marshmallow latte body washes. So I'm going to go back and see if I can find any, but I did get a body scrub, which yes. I also got a body cream. This is the only body cream I allowed myself to get. I just love this scent. Like it's such a good, it's so sickly sweet. It's disturbing how much I like this despite how sweet it is. So I did grab both of these, and if I can find the body wash, I will happily get it. Please know though that I will not use those together. I use them separately. I am not someone who matches up and lines up and uses at the same time the same scent. I like variety. It's the spice of life. And so I will use them sparingly to help like work them through over the course of the year. I also got 2 fall body washes. That was my main aim. If I'm going to be able to actually stick with not buying things from Bath & Body Works outside of candles for a year, I need to have seasonal scents for each season. That's just the reality of it. And predominantly in my collection, I have a lot of flower, floral, fruity scents, but they're not fall appropriate, and I just know that I'll cheat if I don't have proper stuff. So I grabbed 2 fall body washes. I grabbed the pumpkin apple cider, which this is wonderful. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it because by the time I found these, my nose had been used a ton. I need to bring like coffee beans in with me, even though that would probably look ridiculous, me having like my own pot of coffee beans to smell, to like clean my nose to get more scents. I would just look like a crazy person, more than I already do. And then I grabbed the golden pear and brown sugar. Now, I heard a lot about this when it first came out, and I went to the store and I remember really liking it, but as I sit here today and smell it, I'm not like freaking out about it. I don't know if that will change when I use it in the shower. My store had a ton of this line. I definitely will give it a try while I'm still in Maine before we leave so I can go back. Even though I've got a bunch of Bath & Body Works near me in Massachusetts, it's kind of a project to get there. So I definitely want to give this a try because if I like it, I might get another version of this because they really didn't have a lot aside from those 3 that I just showed you, the marshmallow pumpkin, the brown sugar and pear, and the pumpkin apple cider. They really didn't have a lot of fall scents. The same thing with candles. My store had no fall candles, which was devastating because all I wanted to get was a vanilla cupcake or like marshmallow cupcake candle and a marshmallow latte candle. So I'm hoping that when I go to the White Barn, they'll have that there, or if not, a different Bath & Body Works that I go to. But they did have 3 candles that struck my fancy. They had wedged in between like 2 buckets in the 70% off island. They had 2 candles, and I thought to myself, like, I wonder if those are 79% off candles. I've only ever seen that happen once before, and they only had like 4 candles, and they were like on a 75% off like display on their own. So I went to the counter and I asked, and she said yes. So I grabbed both of them. The first was the Provence Garden from 2014. I really like the scent. It's definitely like a floral soap, like it's like a spring soap scent, and I think it's gonna be really awesome as we kind of wean into the spring scents. I just really liked it, and I was surprised because I feel like I knew this collection came out in 2014, but I wasn't a big fan of it. But I did get this. It was very enjoyable. I also got a pineapple mango. Oh yeah, this is good. Again, I feel like I knew about this candle when it came out and it didn't really excite me, but when I smelled it, my scent preferences, they are changing, and this ended up being really, really awesome. So both of these were 75% off, which again, I've only ever seen happen twice. Like this was the second time it's ever happened to me, and the woman at the counter was like, "What? Where are these candles?" And I was like, "They're the only 2 that I came across." And she was real jelly about it, but she was like, "Girl, you're getting a good deal." And I was like, "I know." The other candle that I got, I was very surprised. In my store, I don't know if this is across all the boards, but in my store, all the candles that were 3-wick were $10, which I was really pleased to find because I remember in the summer semi-annual sale, the candles that I was finding were only 50% off, which to me isn't really much of a deal considering all the other sales they do throughout the year that are just like that. So to see that they were $10, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like I definitely want to get some candles. But once I had gotten those 2 that were basically $5 each, I kind of was like, well, what else is there? And it was mostly their winter candles. And I wasn't excited about that. I already have winter candles. But they did have one of these. The Saint Tropez Beach Cabana candle. If you've been here a while, you know that I burned through 2 of these this summer because they were freaking awesome. And so when I saw this for $10, I was like, yes, please. I will take you into my little hands, in my little bag, and we will go. It's the only one that they had in my store, which I think is for the better because I didn't need to mass buy these. I feel like they're going to come out with a scent like this again in the summer because it was really popular, but I'm very pumped to have it. The last thing that I got, which is very random, are these 2 little soap decorations. The little Santa suits, which I think are super cute, and they were very, very cheap. I had gotten my mom one of these when I went in to buy her hand soaps for Christmas, and I was like, oh dang, I want one. And I was gonna pay like full price for them. And they only had one in the store. So I was like, oh, I'll be nice. I'll let my mom have it. It will mean more to her to have the cute decoration. So they had like a whole bucket of these. So I was like, hello, I have 2 bathrooms with 2 soaps at any given moment. So I want to have each one of them wearing their own adorable little Santa suit. So these were very inexpensive as well. And they're just really adorable. It says, I think, a simple decoration to add to your bathroom. So I was very happy with these. So overall, like, I think I was very conservative. I could have gone much crazier, and I'm definitely not done. I know that when that other line, which it's like, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like pomegranate and pear and like a mashup of scents that work really well together. They had those. They also have marshmallow. It's like beach nights. That is supposed to be like roaming around the stores as well. So I want to get some of those scents. Again, I don't like necessarily need that particular type of scent. I feel like though that some of those from like the mixed fruit collection from, I want to say like 2013, maybe 2012 at this point, that will be able to be used in the fall if I get the right combination of scents, because that's my goal. Like, I need to get winter scents. I need to pick up another of the warm vanilla sugar. That really wasn't available either. They didn't really have any of the normal classics on sale. They had just like their limited edition winter ones, but they didn't have their regular classics that were on like super cheap sale. So I want to get one of those. I want to get just a couple more fall scents to get me through for body washes, but I'm going to try really hard not to get any more body creams. I'm going to get 0 lotions. I'm going to try not to get any more scrubs because I have quite a few scrubs to work through, but that's it. I'm very curious to hear from you if you picked up anything at the semi-annual sale. If you did a video, let me know in the comments below. I literally binge on Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale videos because there is, honest to God, so much variation across stores, and I'm always really intrigued what people paid for theirs compared to what I paid and all of that jazz. Also, I recommend to you guys, as just like a general tip, they do price match during their semi-annual sale. So if there's something that you like and you don't like the price of it, but it's very limited, buy it, because they're probably going to put it on a cheaper sale at some point. I think you have a 2-week, like 14-day window. I did that last year in the like summer semi-annual sale. I bought a bunch of their scrubs and they were only half off. And then they finally went to like the $3 mark. And by the time I went back to the store to see the $3 mark, they were wiped out completely. But I was able to price match, and I got back like, I want to say it was like 15 or 20 bucks. So definitely do that. Keep your receipts from some annual sales in case they change their prices. And of course, I'll update you guys again if I go back. If I go back a few times and get like a couple of small things, I won't film each one, but I definitely will check in with you guys after the White Barn sale, because I've always heard that they do the candles that are like 75% off, which could be very dangerous for me, friends. Very dangerous. But I also want to mention, I don't really have any semi-annual sale coupons. So if you've got one laying around that you do not want, if you want to send me, like email me a picture of it, I would be very much in debt to you, because if I go back and I spend like 30 bucks at White Barn, I'm gonna want to use a coupon, or like 50 bucks at a White Barn, I'm gonna want to use a coupon, but I can't find them online. Like, I don't know what's happening with their coupons. Slash, I think they're going to change the coupons. I've heard like wisps and whispers about them moving to a loyalty program so that people can't coupon the way we have been accustomed to do so. But, you know, I've got all that floating around in my head. Any thoughts on any of that stuff? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.